I've been a war correspondent for more than 10 years. I have been to Iraq, Afghanistan, Gaza, and every terrible conflict that you can think of. I have never seen anything on the scale of Aleppo. There are no winners in Aleppo. And I was blown away by the scale of the destruction. You heard Dr. Attar use the words apocalyptic wasteland, and this was 2012. The shelling was relentless, there were snipers everywhere, and I just remember the feeling of exhaustion from being so petrified all the time. The only thing I could think of was, this is actually hell. This is what hell feels like. And there's no way it can get any worse than this. But it did. It got a lot worse. Much worse. The thing that has been killed in Syria, that is much more difficult to rebuild than a bombed-out building, is trust. There is no trust. No trust in the Assad regime, no trust in ceasefires or cessation of hostilities or humanitarian corridors, no trust in the Russians, and no trust in you, by the way, in us, in the international community, who have been wringing their hands on the sidelines while hospitals and bakeries and schools have been bombed, while phosphorus and cluster bombs have killed countless civilians. Let me explain something. The ones who have decided to stay, year in and year out, who have braved the relentless bombardment day in and day out, most of them don't plan on leaving. They made a decision a long time ago that they would rather die in dignity in their homes than leave.